This is the Build Behind the Brand, the podcast where creativity meets craftsmanship. Join Breakthrough Productions as we dive into the making of trade shows, pop-ups, and experiences that leave lasting impressions. Because behind every brand is a breakthrough waiting to happen.
From sketch to show floor, behind the scenes of a seamless build. When planning a branded experience, whether a custom trade show booth, a modular pop-up shop, or immersive retail activation, the biggest concern for most clients is simple. Will it go off without a hitch? That fear is valid. Many brands have been burned by missed deadlines, poor communication, or disappointing build quality. At Breakthrough Productions, our seamless process, from initial sketch to final installation, is designed to eliminate those pain points. As a full-service event fabrication partner, we manage everything in-house: design approvals, custom fabrication, logistics, and on-site setup. This blog will pull back the curtain on how that process works and why it matters to your brand's success. The blueprint, translating vision into technical reality. Every great build starts with a big idea. Whether it's a themed pop-up for Stella Artois or a multi-tiered activation for Samsung, our process begins by aligning with your creative vision while grounding it in real-world logistics and budget constraints. What this step includes: collaborative kickoff meetings with your team, technical feasibility assessments, detailed 3D renderings and shop drawings, budget alignment and value engineering, if needed. Benefit: you're never caught off guard later in the process. We think through materials, finishes, and functionality up front, reducing scope creep and surprises. Design approvals without the drama. No one wants to get to the shop floor and realize something was missed in the concept phase. That's why our design approval stage is both creative and technical, ensuring that what looks good on screen works just as well in physical space. We often incorporate material samples for real-world feel and finish, revisions based on brand team input, pre-approved install and breakdown plans, especially for trade show regulations. Why this matters? As a custom exhibit design company, we know every event venue has unique constraints, height limits, fire codes, union labor rules. Our approvals phase accounts for all of that, so we're never backpedaling later. Fabrication, where the magic happens, and risks are controlled. This is the core of what makes Breakthrough different. We don't just hand off a design file to a third-party shop and hope for the best. Our in-house team executes every component using state-of-the-art machinery, skilled carpenters, and tight QC processes. Our fabrication capabilities: laminate builds and commercial casework, CNC cutting and custom millwork, branded environmental graphics, modular pop-up construction for quick deploy and install. Bonus: because we're doing the build ourselves, we can pivot fast, adjusting to last-minute requests without compromising the schedule. Logistics and shipping: no middlemen, no confusion. This is where many great builds go wrong. Shipping delays, poor labeling, or last-minute panic calls from the venue floor can turn months of planning into chaos. At Breakthrough, our logistics are managed by the same team that built your display. What's included? Custom crating and protective packaging, shipping coordination and tracking, pre-site readiness checklists, on-site team briefing guides, so even if your team installs, they're confident. We've shipped and installed projects from Times Square to Las Vegas Convention Center, on time, every time. On-site install, the final mile, done right. This is the moment of truth. All eyes are on your brand, and if anything's off, scratched panels, missing pieces, confused setup crew, it reflects directly on you. At Breakthrough, we either provide trained install teams or equip your crew with a comprehensive production manual, including assembly drawings, packing lists, troubleshooting FAQs, contact info for on-call support. Our install teams are not only trained on your specific build, they helped fabricate it. That level of ownership ensures everything looks just like the sketch, only better. Real-world example: Hallmark holiday event pop-up. For Hallmark, we built a traveling pop-up that had to be reused for an unknown period of years in a very short time frame. Because of our modular construction methods and clear production guides, the team was able to reassemble and repurpose the activation without issue at every stop, present and future, saving money on travel and reducing risk. FAQ: how long does it take from design to show floor? Depending on complexity, projects can range from 3 weeks to 3 months. Modular displays often have quicker turnarounds. Can you handle last-minute changes? Yes, because we fabricate everything in-house. This gives us more agility than most trade show booth builders who outsource production. What if my brand team wants to reuse the build for future events? We specialize in modular exhibit design that's built to last. We'll advise on best practices for storage, crating, and future-proofing your setup. Do you install nationwide? Yes, we've done installs in convention centers, retail stores, cruise ships, and more across the US. Why seamless builds matter. In experiential marketing, execution is the brand. If your display doesn't reflect the level of quality and detail your product or service promises, your audience notices. Our end-to-end approach removes risk at every stage, so you could show up big, bold, and on brand. Ready to build without the stress? Let's turn your next idea into a show-stopping environment without the chaos. Explore our work or contact us to get started. Thanks for tuning in. If you're feeling inspired and ready to bring your vision to life, we'd love to help. Whether you're an agency or a company looking to create a standout physical activation, our team is here, excited and ready to make it happen. Head over to our website, breakthroughproductions.com, to explore what we can do, or give us a call. We're always up for a chat about your ideas and how we can collaborate to bring them to life. We can't wait to hear what you're working on. Let's create something amazing together.